Hello YouTube! So today we're uncovering the secrets of Valorant's lore just in time, before the release of the newest agent. Honestly, I think this agent has like the most lore focused entry, so it's a pretty good time to catch up on the Valorant story. Now, we have gotten permission from Sir Jeppy to react to his content, and we kind of have free reign to look at other stuff too, if you guys are interested. And yeah, if you guys want to see this stuff live, head on over to twitch.tv/eggwick and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you enjoy the content.
Valorant's lore is quickly becoming one of the most in-depth and complex lore in gaming, especially in the FPS genre. A lot of people know bits and pieces of the lore story, but are very confused with what is actually going on. In this
I too am very confused. Is the volume okay, chat?
This video, I'm going to explain every important event that's happened so far in Valorant's lore to help out those people looking for the complete story. And it is a great story. But real quick, guys, I want to help y'all out with something. So we all know that
Jeppy, I know you're here, but I gotta skip the sponsor, man. I'm sorry.
Off with the thing that changed it all, the first light. Firstly, I need to say that all these events I'm about to say happen in the near future on planet Earth. Pretty much the start of Valorant's lore begins with the first light, which is
I just want to say though, before we continue, like the transitions on this vid are pretty insane. This actually, dude, I love the sound effects and stuff.
It's a strange phenomenon that happened all around the globe in the year 2039. These rings of light started appearing and deposited massive quantities of a new element called radionite. This new material was able to do things unlike anyone has ever seen on Earth. It holds far more power than anything humans have used before.
I remember though, these boxes were orange in the beta and they changed it to green for some reason. Maybe that has like a lore purpose thing, right? I don't know.
But not only that, select individuals that were exposed to a significant amount of radionite began having strange things happening to them. They began having powers. These people that were given this gift through radionite were called Radiants after the material. Now, not all Radiants had equal powers. Some could do very minor things, while others could traverse through different realities, bring back people from the dead, and even make themselves immortal. Not all Radiants wanted to use their powers for good, or at least the temptation to do literally whatever they wanted with them was there. So something needed to be done to kind of keep these new groups of people in check. And that something is the Valorant Protocol. The Valorant Protocol was founded by a...
Wait, before anything, this actually sounds like the plotline of Avengers. Like, I'm just realizing this right now, is that Valorant actually sounds like the Avengers Protocol. Riot Games, sued by Marvel in before.
Shadow organization loosely funded and supplied by a massive worldwide company called the Kingdom. We'll talk more about the Kingdom in a bit.
I thought Kingdom were bad guys.
The Valorant Protocol were a group of extremely powerful Radiants and non-Radiants unified through one command with the mission of protecting Earth in case any other Radiants spanned around the globe decided to go rogue at that time. At first, it started out small with only a few agents like Brimstone, the leader, Viper, Sage, and Omen, for example.
So it's these four who started it out. If we were to translate these guys into like Avengers and who would Brimstone be? Brimstone's probably like Tony Stark, I guess. And you have like Omen, who's like the edgelord. No, actually, I don't know. Omen's an OG. I actually didn't know that. I didn't know Viper would be an OG. Like, not gonna lie, I thought it'd be like Brim and Sage for sure. I thought Sova would be there. I thought Omen would be like, one of those guys. Like, how back in the day when you watch Batman on Justice League, he'd be like the outsider who kind of participates, who doesn't really participate, but like is there. You feel me? Wait, yeah, where is Jeff? Wait, where's Phoenix? Dude, I thought Phoenix would have been there, but oh well, okay.
But throughout the years, it has expanded into a 19-person operation with the newest addition of Neon, a Radiant from the Philippines. But I'm getting ahead of myself. You may be wondering why the newly founded Valorant Protocol would even recruit agents that didn't have Radiant powers. Well, that doesn't mean they can't be effective with other means, because Radionite not only can turn people into Radiants, it can have other uses for it as well. Welcome to the Kingdom. I talked a little bit about the Kingdom earlier, but they are this massive company with different facilities all around the world. They started off as just an energy company after the first light happened, quickly finding a way to harness
this is basically Amazon
and refining it in such a way to power civilization. I'm not even kidding. But before long, the kingdom was able to power literally 3/4 of the entire world's energy needs.
That's kind of wild,
company
though.
Spread around the planet, powering civilization.
Yeah, that was
The
wild.
scientists employed by the kingdom found new ways to use radionite. They developed sophisticated weapons with the material being able to make machines they could only dream of previously.
Okay, I just want to like pause real quick because every time you have like a movie or a storyline where they discover some new unknown element or some it's only like a matter of time before people start weaponizing it for some reason. Like, can't we have like a movie or like a story where it just they use it for like energy and that's it? But like, wait, it's Sir Jeppy's birthday? Oh my god, yo, Sir Jeppy, happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday at Sir Jeppy.
It's because politics exists? Does that even happen in the real world? What technology did we discover that's been turned in? Oh, yeah, didn't we have like nuclear power plants? And now we have like, yeah. Okay, so. Alright, we go
And
next.
that's exactly what some of the agents on the Valorant protocol used to fight rogue radiants if needed. Themselves might not have any powers like Killjoy, for example, but given the right weapons fueled by radionite, and they become a force to be reckoned with. The combined powers of the protocol will be tested, though, as a new threat has just entered the atmosphere. A threat that will challenge the protocol and Earth as a whole. A threat named Mirror Earth.
Damn! Crisis on Infinite Earths!
Is an insanely clever way to explain, lore-wise, why the agents are fighting each other in each match of Valorant, and explains why you can have interactions like a Sova fighting a Sova, a Phoenix fighting a Phoenix, and so on.
To be fair to Riot, I honestly thought that this multiple Earths thing would be later down the line. Because in any like franchise or when you look at comics and stuff, the parallel dimensions or like the the other dimension thing, that usually comes way down the line after things have been established, right? But for some reason they're doing it pretty early, which kind of makes sense too, because you have to have like some sort of explanation for fighting a copy of yourself. I don't know, just something to think about.
It's because of Mirror Earth. Now, we don't really know how Mirror Earth came to be, or if it's always been there, or only started existing once the first light happened in 2039. But it's exactly what the name entails. It's an almost exact replica of our Earth, but on a different plane of reality. Mirror Earth has their own Valorant protocol, their own kingdom, and their own problems. And the biggest problem they have on Mirror Earth is that they're running out of radionite. For whatever reason, their radionite supplies are at an unsustainable low, and the only real solution they have to save their planet is to, well, raid ours.
Steal!
I don't think the
Thieves!
inhabitants of Mirror Earth are inherently evil, but they found a way to travel from their reality to ours via a teleporter they constructed or rifts to steal our radionite. And the first occurrence that we know of this happening is the Venice incident of 2049.
Hey yo!
So a
Backstory of
whole 10
Ascent.
years have gone by since the first light, and we have just arrived on the first major disaster
Shadow
on
Legends.
Valorant's lore timeline. Our Valorant protocol on our Earth, which I'll be calling Earth 1 from now on in this video, got intel that an agent was sent over from Mirror Earth with a device called the Spike that, when activated near a big supply of radionite, will teleport the material from Earth 1 to Mirror Earth. Agent number 9 Phoenix was deployed to stop the thief, which happens to be a Mirror Earth agent jet. Sage gave over comms that he needs to do everything he can to stop her from detonating the spike, as they really don't know what will happen to the area if it detonates. Well, the overconfidence of Phoenix got the best of him as he very nearly cornered Mirror Jet, but the will to save her planet fueled the jet's desire to survive. She managed to take out Earth 1's Phoenix. When Phoenix awoke, the true horrors of what the spike is capable of doing was realized. Destroyed with rubble and buildings floating in the air, a section of Venice, Italy was suspended off the ground.
Wait, I just want to say also, if there are any like World of Warcraft players here, this looks like Valorant. Let's move on. Why do you think it's called Ascent? Because it ascended from the floor.
It's been like that for a few years. The blame was placed on the kingdom for not warning the public of the threats of radionite, and their stocks plummeted. The public thought it was just a radionite disaster and is unaware of the true threat, Mirror Earth. With radionite as the common source of the attacks, the kingdom's facilities became the site for many battlegrounds. Every map of Valorant is affiliated with the kingdom in some way, whether it's a refinery on Bind, storage plant on Haven, radionite transportation facility on Icebox, or the headquarters of the kingdom on the map Split, and they've all been targets for Mirror Earth attacks to try and steal radionite. Literally the very next day after the venice incident of 2049, another attack is underway on the kingdom refinery of Bind in Rabat, Morocco. Killjoy is already on site trying to defend when Viper and again Phoenix lands to aid her. The spike has already been planted by the Mirror agent and Killjoy doesn't know how to stop it. Just then, Phoenix takes off in pursuit of the Mirror agent. After a quick display of his powers, he comes to find out that the enemy is, well, him. I can only imagine what's going on in his mind. That was wild, though. As he watches himself get up off the ground. That moment of shock and hesitation, realizing that the enemies that have been attacking Earth are, well, themselves. This,
you know, I wonder what I'd say to myself if I actually saw myself from another universe. Now that I think about it, it's like, what am I gonna ask, right? Like, dude, you know that meme with Kermit the Frog and evil Kermit? I would ask myself if I get bitches. You have two girlfriends. If you have like a Mirror Earth, because in like DC, they do it so that like the villains are heroes and the heroes are villains. Like the Justice League is like a villainous league, but here it's like they're exactly the same, I guess.
This gave the Mirror Phoenix time to escape when Viper came to help a shocked Phoenix. But
wait, can we go back to that? Viper actually looks. What is Viper on?
Viper came to help a
dude, Viper looks mad. What? She looks hot. Okay, cool. Cool, chat. You guys are cool. Viper's pissed. Yeah. Fuck me, man. What is wrong with you guys?
Shocked Phoenix. But they get back to the spike, and Killjoy finds a way to make a diffuser with a superheated radi core as its power source. They defuse it and take the spike back to the protocol's headquarters for evaluation. But if Phoenix, a valued member of the Valorant protocol, didn't even know that the attacks on Earth 1 are being carried out by Mirror Earth, then I can only
thanks for 3 months, dude.
That the vast majority of the public are unaware of this even happening as well. Some time has passed and another Mirror Earth attack is underway, except this time it's at the kingdom shipping site of Icebox. Making another appearance to save the area, Phoenix was deployed alongside Yoru, a Radiant that will be invited to join the protocol later after this mission. Together, they are able to stop the agents of Mirror Earth from detonating the spike once again, even though they were outnumbered. The agents on the protocol each bring their own stories that I cover much more in depth in my individual agent lore series I've been making. But for this video, I'll only really cover the agents that bring an insane amount of lore to the overall story of Valorant as a whole. So let's start with KO, an agent that comes from an alternate reality where Radiants were in a war to wipe away.
Wait, so is Reyna like a big baddie? Because in KO cinematic, I'm just guessing before the video continues, right? Reyna looks like a, anyway, no spoilers. Oh dear God. What I mean is Reyna the villain in the future? I hate you. I hate all of you. I actually
in the other
hate
universe,
all of
Reyna started an uprising.
Oh, I see.
Humanity from existence. KO was created by someone we still don't know who, and was specifically designed to nullify Radiant's powers and kill them. After KO kills the Queen of the Radiants, Reyna, the war between Radiants and humanity was over, and the humans were saved. He left his timeline by most likely using a highly advanced teleporter and landed in our timeline on Earth 1. He warned the protocol and the humans of the potential of Radiants to rise up and rule the world.
Okay, chat, KO is basically Arnold. He's basically the Terminator. Riot Games, get it. No, I'm kidding. Riot, get an original story. Hasta la vista, you know that scene, thumbs up. By the end of things, KO's gonna jump into a melting pot of lava and put up his hand and with a thumb. Did he put up a thumbs up or was it like an okay sign? I actually don't remember.
But As for now, humans and Radiants are working together to save
there's a thumbs
themselves
up.
from Mirror Earth. Another agent that adds so much lore to the Valorant story is Chamber. Now, Chamber is not a Radiant.
Dude.
I repeat, not a Radiant. Sorry, a lot of people think he is one.
He's
His
just
powers
rich.
to summon weapons actually comes from the radionite powered gold embedded in his face and arm. But Chamber brings a
Chamber is gonna be us in the future when Elon Musk inserts chips into our brains and we can start summoning plates and dishes and utensils to eat. I don't know why that's the first thing I thought of, but I am hungry.
a lot of lore to Valorant because of the terrible things he's done. He worked alongside his mirror agent Chamber, and this is an incredible event because they are the first agents to actually work together
Wait,
with
what?
their mirror double. Granted,
Why?
they definitely don't trust each other at all, but here's what they did. They are the sole reason why the map Fracture exists for us to play on in Valorant. You see, Fracture is actually the site of a top secret kingdom research lab called the Everett Lind Research Lab near Santa Fe, New Mexico. But this lab was truly special as it was a joint operation between Earth One and Mirror Earth's Kingdom companies. Kingdom Corporation on the B side of the map, while Kingdom Industries, the Mirror Earth Kingdom, on the A side of the map. The mission was that both kingdoms were desperately trying to find a way to make an almost limitless supply of energy by using a radiant collider in the center of the research facility. While they mostly didn't trust each other, they knew that the only way to save Mirror Earth and ensure that Earth 1 doesn't run out of radionite and end up like Mirror Earth as well was the success of the radiant collider. Literally, the attacks from...
So it's basically all Chamber's fault that we have Fracture. So all you Chamber mains, you're all to blame. Just so you know, I enjoy Fracture, but I'm just here agreeing with popular sentiment to get more engagement because I know everyone hates Fracture. So I hate Fracture too.
Mirror Earth would stop if they would be able to transport this energy safely from the Everett Lind Research Lab back to Mirror Earth via the teleporter you can see on a map that transports the staff back and forth and so on. But for whatever reason, Chamber and his mirror double were hired by an unknown person to destroy the collider. They both lined up on opposite sides of the map with their sniper rifles, and each shot a bullet into the heart of the collider, causing a chain reaction of destruction. They managed to escape, but many scientists died during the evacuation process. The result, a literal fracture extends throughout the map and beyond. No one knows that Chamber is the cause of the disaster, and I'm sure whatever little trust the two kingdoms had for each other is now gone. Now that hope...
Chamber is basically profiting off of this battle between two Earths. SMH
is almost entirely gone from Mirror Earth, they might get desperate to try and save themselves. I think the Valorant protocol on Earth 1 realized that, so it's been hinting at for a while now that they might launch a mission to make contact with Mirror Earth to hopefully find a peaceful way to end this. It was hinted at greatly in Chamber's cinematic trailer, where it looks like Brimstone and Viper were trying to access teleporters to travel to Mirror Earth, but were ultimately captured. Chamber and his mirror double rescued them, which led to Brimstone recruiting him into the protocol, even though himself and other agents like Cypher don't entirely trust Chamber. We also know...
Okay, now that I'm learning... Oh, Viper's on the screen. Anyway, now that we're learning about Chamber, Chamber's lore is actually pretty cool. That's like a character that I wouldn't play, but the lore is pretty fucking cool. He's like, what's his name? Goddamn, from Durarara. Isaiah? I don't know. Old anime. Goddamn, I'm a boomer. But Chamber's like a mastermind, man. So cool. Yeah, anytime Viper's on the screen, I hate all of you.
That Viper and Cypher were sent by Brimstone to try and see if they can recover the blueprints to the teleporter used by the Kingdom Industries, or more commonly referred to as Omega Kingdom, to transport people and equipment from Mirror Earth to our Earth. We know that Cypher and Viper were unable to find the blueprints on how to replicate the teleporter, and the mission failed. But sometime afterwards, Killjoy reported to Brimstone that she has actually made a good amount of headway and progress on creating the teleporter. She says how Chamber provided her the blueprints of the teleporter to reach Mirror Earth. And why is no one questioning on how Chamber got the information? And another hint that the
Good
VP
question.
are trying to get into contact with Mirror Earth are in the brand new warm-up cinematic where Brim is gathering the agents together for a new mission, as well as potential leaks that the new map coming to Valorant is located on Mirror Earth. If all that is true, then man, do we have a great story ahead of us. What extent will Mirror Earth go to save their planet? And what is our Earth, or more specifically, the Valorant protocol, going to do to either save them or eliminate the threat? Could they build another collider to help power the planet? Are there even more threatening enemies out there in different realities? And will the Radiant Wars that KO was
This would
warning
make a
us
good
ever
animated
happen, where
series.
Radiants realize they can take over if they wanted? All of these questions will hopefully be answered by Riot Games, and you can best believe that I'll be there to help uncover them and share with you guys all the lore that Valorant has to offer. Are there any major events you think I missed? Share them in the comments below to help out others looking to learn more about
That's
the lore of
cool.
Valorant in this great community. If you enjoyed the video, then make sure
Guys,
to leave a like and
subscribe to
notifications
Mr.
if you're new.
Juppy.
Now, with all that being said, Jippy out.
It's a good vid. Good vid. I'm not even subscribed. I'm stupid. Sorry, Jeppy. I didn't know Valorant lore was that deep. Like, not gonna lie. I just play the game. It's kind of crazy.